Legacy. 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 Say it loud. Legacy. Legacy. Say it proud. Legacy. Say it till it live, till it breathe. Legacy. I don't walk through the fire. Legacy. I cried through the rain. Legacy.
We're watching another episode of the Legacy Discussions podcast where we lead legacies and not liabilities. Today we are live at the Legacy Summit 2026, and I have two of the speakers that will be speaking today about My Credit Action and AI tools that you can use in your business to scale your business. So I have with me Mr. Frantz and Mr. Julius Adewopo. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. We're so excited to be here today.
Thank you so much, Taisha. We're very much delighted to be here to be part of the Legacy Summit. Looking forward to this great day.
Yes, I know you guys traveled in from Florida, but you're going back tonight, and then you have international travels in the next coming days. So I really appreciate you for aligning with the vision that I have for the Legacy Summit and the multipliers of women that'll be here. So I really appreciate what you guys have done so far and the value you're going to bring to the ladies. So thanks again.
Well, this is going to be a God moment, and we are here to support you in what you are doing, and we believe in the dream, and we love to support our community, and what you do is, I don't know how to put it into words, but God knows.
Well, if I could say this, Taisha, this is a bold leap, and I really sense your heart that you poured out into this, into putting this together. The Legacy Summit is unique in terms of your approach and the fact that you're targeting professionals and women entrepreneurs who are trying to find out the next stage, the next step they should take to grow their business, to grow their profession. So I really think that this is very timely, and I'll applaud your efforts and your team for making this happen.
Yeah. So let's dig into it. So My Credit Action is a tool that you all created to help people to leverage their credit, manage their credit. Tell us about it.
I can speak about that. Let's roll things back a bit. I started my journey coming to the U.S. From a different country, and I wrestled a lot trying to figure out how economy and businesses works in the society. The parameters are different and the rules are different. So one thing I began to realize is that if you're ever going to make the next bold leap to build truly a legacy for yourself, you have to get your finances in order. The first single question that any bank, any financial institution, they would ask you, if you go to them and say, I want to start a business, I want to buy a house, even I want to buy a car. The first thing they ask is, what's your credit score? And this is a question that I think many people dodge a lot of times for a long time until they get hit in the face by the question and they realize that they're not in the right place for that next move they want to make. So my thoughts around My Credit Action and with the team is, can we already help people to prepare for this big question, so that they're not stuck at the gates of their decision making? So My Credit Action was born out of this idea to empower people so that their credit is in the right place, and then they can achieve results, saving money, and of course, being able to grow at a faster rate than they normally would.
Yeah, so if I want to add to that, I've seen people asking, can you help me fix my credit? Nobody can fix your credit. So the goal of the tool is to empower people to manage their own credit. Know what you need to do. Know what you need to cut out. Know how to financially get yourself in a place where, like, okay, I know everything that I need. I know what I have. I know what I need to do. Then you have the information, you have the resources, so you make an informed decision. So that's what we want people to come up with, when they use the tool. You have power over everything that you do.
So you do hear a lot about people saying fix my credit. And I never understood what that meant, right? Because in order to fix your credit, you pay your bills, right? You pay your bills, you get rid of that, that's how you fix your credit. So I love the fact that you guys are saying, hey, let me make a tool, create a tool where you can understand your credit and make better credit decisions. That's the thing. That's what messes people's credits up, right? It's not them actually getting credit. It's them not making good decisions about their credit, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Indeed, it's a decision. I often say that it's what you don't know can hurt you. And that's what I see over and over with people, everyday people that we had a chance to serve through my credit action. People make decisions and they think that it doesn't matter. The truth is that it's not just about the acquisition of debt, it's how you structure debt. It's how you structure your payment. And at the end of the day, it's also how you diversify that debt portfolio. Because truly, debt is not bad if you understand how debt works. You can leverage debts to get to the next level and to build the future that you want for yourself. You just need to do it right. And today, we now have the unbelievable power that is enshrined in AI tools to be able to do that. No one can think in 6 dimensions, but AI can think in 100 dimensions, looking at different elements of your finances and telling you what an optimal decision should be relative to where you are. That's the power that we put in the hands of people with my credit action tool.
That's amazing. And when you're talking about starting a business, right, you need capital. And a lot of times when you go to the bank and ask for capital, they want to know about your credit. And they want to look at that profile, right, to make sure that they're making a good decision themselves on extending credit to you or a loan to you. So talk about that, right? How does my credit action prepare people to walk into the bank to make a good financial decision on, not one, if they can get capital, right? And then 2, changing that mindset of going and wondering if to knowing when I walk in, I know what I qualify for because I've done my homework, I've done the work on my credit.
So before he goes, so here's what the tool does. The tool gives you the whole map, the things that you need to change in your finances. So first, it gathers all your finances, all the information that you can provide to the tool to the best of your knowledge, and be truthful to the tool. When you give all that information, you get the AI recommended information that can guide you into, okay, this is what you need to do first. You want to go that far. This is what you need to pay off first. You have that credit card. This is the balance that you need to reduce. This is what you need to pay first. So it gives, and then there's an integrated chat in the tool that you can converse with that will answer your question. So that prepares you to whatever you want to do.
Well, that's a good way to set the scene, friends. To get a business loan, and this is a recent experience that I had with one of our clients. I'll give you an example there. I'll tell you what the tool did for me. So he realized that he needed a business loan for a trucking business, and then he went to the bank, went online to one of the lenders, and they gave him a 49% APR on the loan. And I said, that's a sharp offer.
Did you say 49?
That's not a made-up number. 49% APR on a business loan. And obviously, with diagnosis condition, we realized that it has a subprime credit, which is less than 670 credit score. And I was able to have this conversation with him to let him know that this is going to kill your business faster if you accept this high APR. And then we went back to the drawing board with our tool. And what we realized is that with the tool, he was able to understand what his options are. Potential to get a lower APR from other lenders, that's number 1. Number 2, things that he needs to move around to get his credit score to the right place so that he can achieve that objective of lower APR. And the third is really what his chances of success are with the anticipation of getting a business loan. So you're talking about walking into the bank with confidence. So when he goes to his lender broker, he's able to say, okay, this is what I have. These are the chances, what I know are my chances, and I can easily get all the options elsewhere. Usually banks want to compete for your business when you have knowledge that you truly have options elsewhere. And the other part of it, which Frantz probably talked about, is just the fact that he's able to walk into the system and say, I need a business loan. What are the options that I have, and what are the steps I should take to optimize the chances of getting, 50,000, 100,000 business loan? The difference between people who make it in business and people who don't make it are two things: the fundability and the findability. This is, of course, why our partnership, with Frantz and others really works so well, because we work on the part where people get funded and where people get funded.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So one on the side of getting a business loan from a bank. So I have a story. I have a friend who has a business, went to the bank, asked for a loan, didn't get the loan because they don't have a social footprint. So
Social media.
yeah,
Talk about that.
so many business owners think that they don't need social media, or my customers don't come from social media. That is an expensive phrase, because you want to be able to reach people that are not in your community.
Right.
And Google doesn't work the same way it used to work 10 years ago. Yelp doesn't work the way it used to work 10 years ago. Reviews won't do anything for you, because what people are looking for is authority. If they don't see that authority in the social media world, they're just gonna scroll past you.
Yeah.
They're going to social media. Most businesses, they open a Facebook account and that's it. It's this.
So you gotta go across the board: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Am I missing it? Oh, I don't have a, what do they call it? It was Twitter. Is that important?
It depends on your business. So if your business caters to professionals or the news, people who are always looking for news and gossip, so Twitter is the place for you. If your target audience is professionals, LinkedIn is for you. So you got to focus on LinkedIn, because you are trying to get those high authority professionals.
Right.
So if your target audience is in the middle, where, for example, as a lawyer, your clients are on Instagram, your clients are on TikTok. They are looking for educational videos so that they can learn about the things that they need to know whenever they get into a situation. So when they find you as that person, you are building that credibility, because that's why I have the coaching program, the TPO method. It helps business owners to not only show up regularly, but with clarity, consistency, and credibility. And credibility compounds over time.
That's good. One of the things that you told me about my social media account, which I tried to avoid social media as long as I could, but then I'm like, okay, I gotta get on social media. One of the things you told me is that when somebody pulls up your page or views your profile, they should know exactly what you do in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So when somebody leaves on your profile, it needs to tell them 3 things: who you are, what you do, what problem you solve. Because your Instagram profile or your Facebook profile is a funnel. It's there to sell. And if nobody sees a product, they're gonna scroll past.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so we know that we gotta have our credit intact, but we first have to be educated about our credit so we can make smart decisions. And then 2, we have to. It's not an option. If we want to grow our business and take it from a side hustle to a true business, we know that we have to have some type of social presence, not just a website. Okay, that's good. You sound like you want to talk about that.
No, it's just like I've worked with so many businesses, and I find that I have a website, I'm good, I don't need social media. Or some people say, I hate social media, but it's because they don't understand social media. They don't know where to start. And that's the struggle that I've seen many business owners, find themselves into. They don't know what to post. They don't know how to turn what they know into content, into authority. And that's where we come in, not just with the AI tool, but giving you the tools that you need to use, in your business so that you can position yourself better. Because your competitor is doing whatever you are not doing. Not because your competitor is smarter than you, because your competitor made a decision. That's the difference between you and the person who's winning. Not because they're smarter, because they made a decision.
Love that. I love that. Okay, so we don't want to give the folks too much because I know y'all are about to go on stage in like the next couple of hours to talk to the multipliers about Find Credit Action, about AI branding yourself on social media. So I'm going to ask each of you a question. What does legacy mean to you, Frantz?
Legacy. Legacy means that whatever I do, I don't do it for me. I do it for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. That's what it means.
Julius, same question.
For me, legacy simply means being able to add value that transcends your single self. So the idea is that if I figure things out, it needs to resonate, it needs to translate into value added for a lot more people. And it could be wealth, of course, it could be knowledge, but also people to live better lives, to find their purpose and connect with their purpose. Because ultimately, purpose requires our existence. So I think it's very critical that we need to continue to build legacy with a sense of deliberate purpose and helping others to also obtain, to find and deliver and achieve their purpose.
I love it. Okay, so we are going to save the rest of this. So if you are not attending the Legacy Summit, you should. If you are not following Julius and Frantz on social media, you should. They obviously are here because I know that they bring value, and of course our relationships, but they are trying to support the women of the multiplier and the women of the Legacy Summit. So how can they find you on social media?
For Instagram, they can find us at My Credit Action, all platforms. And for social media, Inside Social MM, or you can type my name, Frantz Benjamin, and you can find me on social media.
Yes, indeed. Same for me. When you type in my name to Instagram, you'll be able to find me and follow me there. My Credit Action, of course, is a preferred place because that's a business, and we want to make sure that everybody's able to get access to information that leverages and delivers the finances in the right way. So yes, please follow us.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for joining another episode of Legacy Discussions Podcast, where we do legacies and not liabilities, and we will see you live at the Legacy Summit.
Legacy. 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 Say it loud. Legacy. Legacy. Say it proud. Legacy. Say it.